We're going to learn more about the science of reading and what this movement is all about, and Bluffton University is involved. Joining us today, Assistant Professor of Education at Bluffton University, we've got Sherry Hawkinson, and thanks for joining us today.
You're welcome. Thanks for having me.
Okay, so Ohio's talking about this, and this is a way that you help teach teachers. What is this science of reading all about?
It is definitely a hot topic in education right now, especially in Ohio. Governor DeWine is really pushing for schools across Ohio to use the science of reading by 2024. So here at Bluffton University and schools around the country, we're really working on implementing this. It's really, it's not a specific approach per se or a specific curriculum. The science of reading is really a body of research that has been developed over the past 50 years. And it really focuses on how the brain learns to read. And what research has shown is that reading comes the best through systematic, explicit instruction with a really heavy emphasis in phonics.
Okay.
So, yeah, which I know for education majors, we are kind of understanding this. So I'll try to explain it a little bit with people who are not educators per se, and how you can help children learn to read.
Right.
But the phonics emphasis would really be focusing on decoding skills, which is breaking words down into smaller parts and understanding that letter-sound relationship in the written word.
Okay.
So an example might be using the word or the sound sh, and it says shh. And so teachers would teach students sh says shh, then they would put that into words. Then they would take those words and put them into sentences. And then they would take those sentences and put them into readers that we call decodable readers to really help take the guesswork out of reading and encourage students to use those phonics skills to learn the words instead of taking their best guess.
I assume we're trying this approach because we realize how important it is for kids to read, and that sometimes it's been difficult, especially since the pandemic. So, your students, then you're teaching them this way in education department?
We are. Yep. Everyone at Bluffton University, our entire program is focused on the science of reading. Our undergraduate and graduate courses are nationally accredited, and they are all of our reading programs focus specifically on how to teach using the science of reading approach. And so we've been working hard over the past year to realign some of our coursework so that our future teachers and current teachers who want to receive their master's or reading endorsement can use this approach effectively.
I think this is interesting because a lot of times we talk about how, colleges need to keep up with technology and the changes you have there. Like in your department, you have to keep up with the changes, the way that they want to educate people, I guess.
Yes, absolutely. We've been doing a lot of research. We're also working on how older students can learn with the science of reading and make it more applicable to them as well. Since 30 to 40% of our students are struggling readers, and this approach will be really helpful for them.
Yeah, so current teachers, we know how you're teaching the newer teachers coming up, but current teachers, they can come back to Bluffton then too, and getting other endorsements and certificates and stuff that they need?
Yeah, and the beauty of it, you mentioned technology. All of our courses for graduate and reading endorsement are all online. The reading endorsement is actually just 4 courses, and they're all online. You can get it in one summer. And we do have registration open for our graduate and reading endorsement programs. They're open until June 2nd, and then our classes will kick off this summer. So if that's something current teachers are interested in and learning more about the science of reading, they can go to bluffton.edu. If you're considering being a teacher in your undergrad, there's still registration open for seniors, and juniors and sophomores can go to bluffton.edu and schedule a campus visit.
Yeah, because campus visits, they're important, right? If you're thinking about education and at Bluffton, come visit campus and see people like
Absolutely.
you, right?
And you can actually sit down with an education professor and we can talk to you more about education, the science of reading, and what it takes to become a teacher.
Wow, exciting stuff. Well, thank you very much for joining us today and telling us all about it.
You're welcome. Thanks for having me.
All right, don't go away. Noon Edition continues in a moment.